let's talk $10.
$10, now you can really have a good time, okay? One of the best cuts you get, that you can get for $10, is the boneless sirloin steak. One of my favorite cuts. Going from the front to the back, this is the steak that follows the porterhouse steak. So it's got the same flavor profile as the porterhouse T-bone New York strip. It's a little bigger of a cut, so it's perfect for 4 people. You get an inch thick, cook it, slice it thin. You don't have to do anything. You don't need to marinate it. It's tender on its own, full of flavor, and as good at a true steak cut.
That's right. And you can feed 4 people with 1 big size steak.
Yeah, less time cooking.
1 boneless sirloin. That is a great, great, great idea.
And coming off the holidays with all the filet mignons that's sold, you'll find this at a reasonable price right now. Then, to your point of taking advantage of what goes on in the stores, take advantage of the summer cuts in the wintertime. You can use your broiler, the top round London broil.
London broil was actually a recipe, but people interchanged it so much with
flank steak was the original London broil because it needed to be sliced thin for 10 minutes.
That's so cool. But everybody thinks of this, you're right, just during grill season. So London broil, great choices. Flank steak, boneless sirloin, these were all $10.
Yeah, for 4 people, absolutely. Skirt steak, too.
So $2.50 per person. Skirt steak is fantastic because so few people use it, but it's so quick cooking and perfect every time. Right?
And I like it because it's also very kid-friendly.
Super kid-friendly, too.
Marinated teriyaki, they eat it right up, and like you said, it cooks quickly, so you're not a slave to the meal.
You're right, it's easy. Dinner in literally minutes. All right, should we go all the way up to $20? Should we go crazy?
Well, at $20.
Big spenders.
I don't think you need to go over 20 to have that great meal, because you start going up to 20, now you can get the mainstream stuff. You can get the top popular steaks, the bone-in ribeye.
Right.
You can get at that price. The New York strip, again, they have the bone, so you got to compensate a little bit for the bone when you buy the weight. You want to get that rib steak? They have the rib steak on sale. Ask them to leave it for you, because that's what a standing rib roast is. It's just a piece of rib not sliced into steak.
Gotcha.
So, and with that, it's 2 ribs per person. So you only need a 2 rib roast to feed 4 people.
And when you're buying steaks, you don't have to buy 1 steak per person. Just want to reiterate that, right?
No,
like a steak this size, I could cut it off the bone and feed a couple of people with that 1 steak.
What I do, like, I like the New York strip. I'll get them 1 inch to 1.25 inches thick, then I'll only get 2.
2 steaks for 4 people.
Then after they're cooked, I'll slice both of them.
Right.
Platter them, and again, by plattering them, they go a lot further.
All right. Give me a final tip, because I hate it when you leave. So give me one to grow on until you come back.
Well, the final tip is don't be afraid of the beef. Understand where it fits in your diet, how much you really should eat, okay? And you don't need everything already done. There are a lot of things that we just don't cook anymore because everybody is so busy, fast. It's become a center cut world.
Right.
It's not the center, and a lot of the flavors are in the outside cuts.
That's right, and in the slower cooked or braised foods, or even using that soup bone. Guys, everybody has 1 day off where you do your big shop for the week. Honestly, it's such a great idea to cook a couple of meals that day. Not difficult stuff, but your stews, your soup, your stews, all these slow-cooked things that really stretch the buck. Make time to do that on the weekend, and then you've got a couple in the bank for the whole week, right?
That's another great point right there. Great leftover.